The United States might be on the verge of bringing back one of the most powerful symbols of naval dominance, the battleship. In a surprising statement, President Donald Trump hinted that the Navy is seriously considering returning to the concept of heavy artillery battleships. Speaking before the Department of Defense, Trump said, "I think we should think about battleships again. Some people say it's outdated. I don't believe that. These guns are not obsolete. We're talking about solid 6-inch steel mounts, not aluminum that melts at the sight of a missile. And let's not forget, shells are much cheaper than missiles. We are seriously looking into this idea." Trump did not specify whether the plan involves building brand new battleships or reviving the legendary Iowa-class vessels, giants that once dominated the seas during World War II and beyond. The Iowa-class ships, USS Iowa, New Jersey, Missouri, and Wisconsin, were once the pride of the U.S. Navy. They carried massive 406mm or 16-inch guns, capable of launching shells weighing nearly a ton over 35 kilometers. These ships were floating fortresses, heavily armored, armed to the teeth, and able to devastate coastal defenses or enemy fleets with sheer firepower. Even after World War II, the Iowas proved their worth. USS New Jersey returned to service during the Vietnam War, bombarding enemy supply lines and sinking numerous vessels. In the 1980s, amid rising Cold War tensions, President Ronald Reagan's ambitious 600-ship Navy plan brought the battleships back once again. They were modernized with Harpoon anti-ship missiles, Tomahawk cruise missiles, and advanced phalanx CIWS defense systems, turning them into powerful hybrid warships that combined old-school firepower with modern technology. The battleships also played crucial roles in later conflicts. New Jersey provided fire support during the Lebanese Civil War in 1983, while Missouri and Wisconsin rained 406mm shells and Tomahawks on Iraqi positions during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. However, with the end of the Cold War, the strategic landscape changed. Aircraft carriers and guided missile destroyers became the backbone of U.S. naval power, and the battleships, expensive to operate and crew, were finally retired in the early 1990s. Today, all four serve as museum ships, preserved monuments to a bygone era of naval warfare. But Trump's comments signal a possible shift. With rising global tensions, renewed great power competition, and the increasing cost of missile warfare, the idea of a modernized battleship, heavily armored, equipped with advanced sensors, railguns, or even hypersonic missiles, suddenly doesn't seem so far-fetched. It's still unclear whether the Navy would attempt to reactivate the existing Iowa-class ships or pursue an entirely new design. But one thing is certain: the return of the battleship, once thought to be extinct, would mark a bold and symbolic statement, a reminder that even in the age of drones and precision missiles, raw firepower still has a place on the high seas. So, what do you think? Is the era of the battleship about to return? Subscribe for more military history and defense news updates.